in the past.
I got another one.
What?
I remember standing at the rail of the QE2 next to Jimmy Savile, whom I personally disliked really intensely before everybody else did. And my biggest regret is not tipping him over the rail when I had the chance.
What a legend.
It's an interesting theory, my biggest regret, because really you shouldn't have any regrets, because if you hadn't done something one way, then maybe something else didn't come from it. So everything happens for a reason, as cliche as that sounds.
Michael, you know, and you mentioned your father earlier, and you said he was a bigamist.
Yeah, he was.
Did he live with you and then disappear for a while and do that classic thing?
It was a complicated situation, really. He was a Canadian Army officer during the Second World War.
Right.
And he met my mother towards the end of the Second World War, and they obviously had a big thing.
Yeah.
And he married her, and I was born. But he kind of neglected to point out that he was already married. He had a wife back in Vancouver, so...
my... And kids? No kids?
No kids, no.
When Michael started talking about his father, I was kind of like, wow. I haven't even touched on his family background, and he's not somebody who sits there and spouts about it, so it's a case of going and digging it out of him.
But anyway, he did divorce his first wife.
And come home? Come to you?
We lived in Vancouver. Until I was 3. And then, I suppose not surprisingly, given that kind of start, something happened. And this is part of the regret. I don't know what happened, because I never saw him again. No, not quite true. I got married quite young. We went to Vancouver, and I rang him up, and he was obviously terribly shocked, and obviously didn't want to see me at all.
Did he not?
So, turned up on the doorstep and had 2 hours with him. Bad decision, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it's a bad decision.
Oh, why? Was it just so not?
Because I felt nothing. It was all heavy stuff, you know. Ballistic. Oh, he knows anything like it. I don't know whether it's because it hit a raw spot. I don't know whether it's because Edwina is not particularly tactful, or you know, or I don't know whether it's because she's good at reality.